Throwing on second and long. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. On the move past the 40. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? As that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the floor. .45 before he's brought down. Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. Trying to improvise. Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running on first down with Gaskin. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, Gaskin. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Caught by Wilson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Mostert. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Gaskin will score. Touchdown, Miami. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Running with Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Dak. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. They find some open field here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 19-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. They still can't get him. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Phil Duffy picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and